Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to lock the gate on my car. Slammed Enough Gatlinburg is in less than a week, and I'm not quite where I want the car to be. So, as you can see, we got the front lip, we got the back painted. You guys see that in this video, or I don't know what corner. One of these corners. We got that, we got the bumper, we got the wing, we got all new audio setup. I made a video off that, but I lost the footage. But if I find it, you guys will get the video next week. As you guys seen in the thumbnail, we are making side skirts, and not just any side skirt. We are putting the EK side skirts onto my EG and retrofitting them. It's time to test my customization skills. You might be asking me, Gavin, why don't you put the car in the building? Well, that's because the Volvo is in there and it is very close to being done. You guys are not even ready for it, so make sure you stay tuned for that later video. So I went to a junkyard and I got these factory EK side skirts. Oh, this is the back. So the cool thing about them is it has this little flare out at the end, which it'll look something like this. But these side skirts are like $1,000, so it's kind of lame. So I'm gonna make my own for 40 bucks. Okay, so my plan is pretty simple. Basically, I'm taking these EK side skirts and putting them on there. Boom, like that, boom. Just kidding. It's not gonna be that easy because none of the pins for the clips line up. And it's also like 6 inches longer. I'm going to cut the front off of these because they flare out and don't match these fenders because they match the EKs. Completely different car. But I'm gonna cut off the front, cut off the top and plastic weld them into the new ones, or into the factory ones, so it'll all clip in and sit how it's supposed to without being rigged or falling off while I'm driving. And if this comes out good, you guys can do this too following these steps, because I know side skirts are not easy to find for this car. Alright, so I've got the whole top part cut off and trimmed. It's actually perfectly straight. And then I took off all the little tabs in here. These just break off. But basically, this thing's gonna be sitting right. Alright, so I've got it pretty much mocked up right here on the wood. It's even all the way across. And I think, I'm gonna turn off this fan, hold on. I think I'm gonna throw some self-tappers like right there in the middle and on the end, and then like 2 in between, just to get it lined up. And then I'm gonna throw on the glue or the panel bond and all that. But I think that sits good. It's about like 1/8 of an inch higher than the bottom of the front lip. But I don't want to go too low or else it might be too much. But I think this is a good median. Alright, this is with it self-tapped in. I measured the gaps from the stock one to the top. Dude, this thing looks tight. They're all the same. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sand down the other one for a better bonding surface, glue it on, self-tap it in, let it dry overnight, and I'm going to take some fiberglass filler and just go over this to smooth it out. That's it. Okay, so I've resituated stuff. It was getting really rainy. So now it's in the shop, but both sides are on, both sides are done. Well, at least they're screwed in. I'm gonna take the screws out, prep the back for it so I could put the glue on it, and then put the screws in, let it cure, and then tomorrow, zip the screws out and put the fiberglass. Ooh, all right, so it is fully on here now. The screws will be gone, so don't worry about that because they look janky. But it is properly on here, and then tomorrow I'm taking the screws out once it's dry and then putting some fiberglass filler all over the top so it'll be a bit smoother of a transition. This already isn't too bad, but it could be a lot better. Okay, so the first actual main layer of this fiberglass has been laid, and I spread it out pretty good. So now I just got to sand it down and then work out the imperfections so this thing will all look like one piece. But I mean, this thing is freaking solid, bro. Alright, so this one is all sanded and done. Dang! it's all sanded and done, and now I just got to put some final glaze filler on it. And this one I just laid, so I'm letting that dry. But pretty soon these are going to be done and ready for paint. And then I'm going to prep the mirrors. Okay, after a long, tedious process, these are both finally completely done. And now I just got to get them primed. But, dude, they, like, look at this. Twin. Solid. Alright, so I'm freaking hyped. These came out amazing so far, so I'm going to prime them. And then we'll cut to it getting painted. So the only primer that I had, it was a black medium fill primer. Black medium fill primer. So it's not gonna get deep into all the cracks. So that means I'm just gonna have to sand this again. But dude, look at while it's wet. Oh my goodness. So you can still see, like right here, there's kind of a dent and a couple little spots up there just from imperfections from the sanding and all that. But honestly, at this point, I don't really care because they're side skirts, so you're not gonna notice it. But anyways, I'm gonna stick these in the shop to dry and then gonna go get them painted. Oh bro, I'm so excited, my little nuts is quaking. Alright, so I was gonna wait till we got to reveal the car, but unfortunately this happened on the way here. Dude! I just got this painted too. Oh well. Guess it's better than nothing, so we'll throw it on the car. And hopefully you won't really see it in pictures. I took out the front lip, but the rest of the car still looks good. If you get it from this angle, it looks really good. The side skirts came out amazing, bro. The paint match mirrors, everything. And then, I mean, I guess it's not bad, but like, this is what it was. We recovered the lip. This is it right here. It's still got the screws in it, but it's kind of cooked, chat. She's kind of cooked. But my plan is I'm going to get some red duct tape, or just duct tape in general, get some red paint, and then throw it back on the car just for this weekend. But I already have a new lip coming that I'm going to get painted this week, so we'll be locked again. All right, so we made it to Walmart. Now we're gonna try and figure out if I can find stuff to kind of fill these, and then I'm gonna repaint it. So we got the sandpaper and everything. I'm gonna go ahead and scuff it up right now and take off any paint that's falling off. I'm gonna try and hang it from one of the trees to get it painted. All right, so we got the freaking lip done, bro. It looks so good. Now we're just gonna roll around the rest of the weekend and thug it out.